Welcome another Monday edition of Open Discussion Monday. Yeah, yo, yo. I pushed my backdrop back a little bit. I'm hoping y'all still can see that. If it's not in focus, let me know. But this is Open Discussion Monday. My name is Anthony Parker. Open Discussion Monday. The music that you hear has been provided by my man. I need to holler at AOG all the way from the West Coast. We're going to have some fun today. Hopefully, y'all join me. I want to say big shout out to everyone who has made it through this weekend, made it through all of the turbulences, the triumphs, the trials, and everything, and facing Monday morning. Now it's time for Open Discussion Monday on your YouTube channel. Third Eye Visions, the favorite, the hottest. And it's only because you all have made this to be so. If you want to follow me, you can go on Instagram at Anthony Parker 7071, Anthony Parker 7071, and I am on Twitter at Parker Anthony 23. I am on Facebook, of course, Anthony Parker. I am also on TikTok. I don't know the address, but just maybe if you type the name and you'll be able to find me. But those are the places. Open Discussion Monday, for those who don't know, is... Hold on for a second. Welcome, Arlene. Open Discussion Monday. It's a chance to just give a diversionary technique, or to divert from the normal talk of just talking about blindness and all these issues that we as blind people face, because I know y'all tired of me hitting you across the head with it. This is a time for you, the audience, nobody else, to share some thoughts about issues that are pertinent to you, that are trending. And I have a list of them. We can talk about them as I throw out. We go one for one, whatever. I'm trying to wait till everybody get in here. Again, Open Discussion Monday allows you to relieve a little stress, talk about the weekend situations, weekend before, weeks before, whatever that's on your mind, you can let it off. This is Open Discussion Monday. I have to keep saying that. This is Third Eye Visions, where we motivate the blind, stimulate your mind, and welcome all kinds. Say that with me. Open Discussion Monday, Third Eye Vision. Open up your mind, stimulate your mind, and welcome. Oh, God. Motivate your mind. You know, I messed up. Anyway, what's up, y'all? Come on in here. Open Discussion Monday. We're going to be talking about some topics. I want to say big up to all the YouTubers out there that I follow on YouTube. Definitely, man. It's all about supporting. It's all about supporting. So anyway, first topic we're going to talk about is finally, I think the jury selection has, or the jury has started. Open remarks have commenced in regards to the George Floyd killing. The jury has been selected for the trial. After 2 weeks of deliberation, the makeup pool consists of, well, first of all, from a pool of 300 people down to 12, the pool consists of 3 alternates. One is expected to be released. We have 1 black woman, 2 multiracial women, 3 white men, 3 black men, and 6 white women. Let me give it to you again. That makeup consists of 3 alternates, and one of them is going to be is expected to be released today. But as I mentioned, the opening remarks start today in the George Floyd killing against Derek Chauvin. 1 black woman, 2 multiracial women, 2 white men, 3 black men, and 6 white women. I wonder why they have so many white women. Uh, what else I want to? Oh, there's no consistent rationale as into why vaccines are open to uh, everyone in some states and not in other states. So, and that's as and the headlines that I give y'all, I hope that you take it upon yourself to go read uh, the further details. But this here talks about vaccines are open to everyone in some states. I don't have the names of the states before me, but in other states, it's not open to everyone. So we are hoping that they hurry up and get this ball rolling in terms of everyone, so that everyone could be vaccinated. We talked about that last week. The vaccines. Have y'all considered getting vaccine of being vaccine? I did a show with my man Ed and my man oh my god, the name slipped me. It's a lot of, but anyway, we did it last week, and it's we had a very good response, man. Very good response. Hope to do one pretty soon to see what you all's opinion is about taking that shot. Um, the Washington Post is doing a story about how Native Americans were vaccinated against smallpox and then pushed off their land. Isn't that something? We've all read in our history books about the uh, the Native Indians who were over here prior to Christopher Columbus calling himself discovering America. But anyway, they had they gave these. Well, I don't want to go into it, but anyway, they were vaccinated against smallpox. Actually, they were given smallpox, but anyway, and they were later that their land was taken from them. So it's kind of, history definitely is one which I feel is needed so that you can study about things such as this dirty deeds, man, for real. Next, we will mention that there's massive shooting that occurred in Colorado at a store in which, is it 10 or 11? 10 people were killed, including one officer. The gunman was captured, um, and upon further investigation, I think they had spoken to the brother of the gunman, stated that he had been bullied for some time. He's a Muslim. People were teasing him about his name and everything. So let me mention this. Bully, hold on, yeah. Bullying is a very serious topic, and I'm not saying that. I definitely say that what has happened with this shooting was one that shouldn't have happened. I don't condone it, but take a look at the person's psyche, or a person who has been bullied for so long. They have intended. I mean, I can't. I'm not a doctor to really say that this is the case. But if you've been bullied for so long, people have teased you, that kind of wears on you, and you just have a tendency to break at some point. That's why I don't advocate bullying. I have a little child. Who's about 6, going on 7, and I'll be damned if he bullies anyone or anyone bullies him. I try to explain to him about the situation, but it could probably just as well as people teaching you about being blind, teaching you about having other impairments. People who can deal with it can really break under pressure. And this could have been the situation, or this could have not been the situation. But I just want to mention the fact that it's alleged that the individual had been bullied for some time, and it could have weighed on him to where he just burst under pressure, and this unfortunate situation has happened and caused a wide a wide topic discussion about gun control. And I'm gonna speak to you about this gun control situation. They're thinking of, well, Biden is trying to ban automatic weapons, and He has been trying to do this for some time, and this gentleman who killed these individuals in Arizona, I mean Colorado, had an automatic weapon. I don't know about banning guns. I don't know if this would have curtailed the incident. But I think that if you maybe make it harder for individuals to get guns, especially automatic guns. I mean, it may slow down the killings at some point. But regardless, I mean, people are going to react and do things upon themselves regardless of the situation. But I admire for them to try to get this into law, or to try to pass laws to stop, curtail maybe automatic guns in the hands of just ordinary citizens. I feel that I'm of the opinion that it should be, certain people that are allowed to carry automatic guns. So not necessarily let's ban guns altogether, or stop people from getting guns or whatever. Just ban certain types of guns, or certain, that may curtail the issue, the problem of these massive shootings, just as well as the one that occurred in Atlanta a couple of weeks ago, that I didn't get a chance to talk to y'all about. And I don't know if that I don't know what type of gun that they had, but they are now on another issue, trying to consider that crime to be a hate crime, because there were six Asian women. And remember, I told you that crimes against Asian people are on the rise. They are claiming that this may be the case in terms of a hate crime, and I'm hoping that not that that it isn't the case or whatever, because this happened at a spa. I'm hoping, and I don't want people to just to label it as a hate crime just because it was six Asians, and because you know it was a whole a great number of Asians who were killed, and rest in peace to them, and uh, give condolences to their family. But I don't want it. I don't think that it should be labeled as such. If it's not, Don't just put that crime in a hate category just because it was that Asians who were killed. If that makes sense. I mean, I'm not a professor by any sort, but I'm just stating that if the situation points toward that being so, then let it be that. Don't just jump the board and say, "Wait, these were that's a hate crime." Let's do the work. Let's do the investigation, and then come up with let the conclusion be made in that aspect. You with me? Open discussion Monday, y'all. Open discussion Monday. Open discussion Monday. Where are you all, man? Look, if y'all are on YouTube, just hit the like buttons, man. I'm trying to make this thing jump off. Um, the next topic at hand. Oh, just a little bit more about the Atlanta shootings. As I mentioned, there were six women, and I'm curious as to know what was the race of the other two. Being that that's the case, so if they're white or if they're of another uh, minority or whatever the case may be, then are you calling it a hate crime because it was more of them that were killed? Um, in this case, let's do some investigation before we actually, you know, get off into that. There is expected to be a fourth COVID wave in the United States. So when is this COVID-19 going to go? We don't even know, man. But there's expected to be a fourth wave of virus that's supposed to be coming through. And also, the rate is the COVID rate is on the rise again. At some point I thought everything was slowly on a decline. It may be like in certain areas that there's a decline in the viruses, but I commend your president for doing what he needs to be doing in order to um, curtail this virus, man, because it is really, to me, has brought society to like a halt, man. I mean, just everything's changed from sports, just you know what it is, and I just can't wait till everything gets back to where it's supposed to be. Um, let's see. In your sports, the Michigan Wolverines advanced to the Elite Eight. And the reason why I'm talking about that because they defeated my LSU Tigers a couple of weeks ago. They hung with them. Tigers hung with them pretty much, but Michigan does have a pretty good team. Um, one of the coach is I can't think of his name, but he used to play with the Fab Five back in the day. So they have a pretty good team. LSU needs some big men. UCLA upset Alabama, so UCLA made it to the final eight, Elite Eight, or however you want to call it. The NFL adds 17 games now. They're going to be playing 17 games. What's your opinion about that? Starting in 2021. Me personally, I don't see no problem with it. They're already playing a whole barrage of what preseason games, like five. So if you add those five plus the 16 that they were playing, like 21 games altogether. So in starting this year, they're going to be playing 17 games. 17 games. We're open discussion Monday, where we are doing open discussion Monday. Make sure to share. Make sure to hit the like button. Make sure to tell your people about this. I try to do it every Monday, but sometimes things don't allow it to happen. Georgia Republic accused voter suppression is accused of voter suppression by passing. They now have passed this particular bill, which basically they call it Jim Crow in cologne and makeup. So it's just a dress up Jim Crow. Now let me tell you that what some of the bills, some of the things that are in the bill, and we can talk about it, or I can talk about it. It puts restrictions on absentee voting. It bans counties from holding early voting on Sundays, which they stay most of the time. Uh, uh, is when black people can get out and vote, and they have this thing called Souls to the Polls, which is an organization which is established to help blacks get out to vote. Um, it shrinks the window of time Georgians have to request an absentee ballot. Uh, Also, a photo ID is required. Um, Also, they the locations and drop off sites would be restricted to early voting sites. Also, there's a crackdown on voting booths. Excuse me, and it's also illegal to give voters who are in line water. Nothing is this. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Some Republicans, because I never try to quantify by saying "oh," are upset to the fact that their president did not win. They feel that there was a form of cheating. Now, because of this, that, in my opinion, is why these restrictions, these bills have been passed to suppress voting. It pisses me off a great deal to know that that my leaders and other individuals have fought for in order to make voting rights for every American or Black Americans to be accessible. Then now, what 60 years later, they're rewriting history, or history is repeating itself by these oppressions and whatnot. Man, for real. And I just don't think that if it wasn't broke and everything was done on a fair basis, why are you messing with it? Why, as Republicans, do you feel the need to try to change these laws? So I'm hoping that these people, my people, get together and do what needs to be done in order to see if this is unconstitutional. And I think that's what Joe Biden is planning on doing as a president, to see if this is the case. And hopefully they can change this law, man. And speaking of this bill, as I mentioned, they call it Jim Crow in cologne and makeup. So, or Jim Crow 2.1, whatever. Speaking of this whole situation, there was a Georgia representative, state representative. Her name was Park Cannon. She was released from jail after a capital arrest. She was a black woman who, you may have seen in the news, was responsible. Well, knocked on the door of the governor's office while he was signing a bill, this particular bill. And what was weird about it is that there were only white people that were in the office at the time, which kind of makes you wonder, uh, is it a situation that that white people, in my opinion, are feeling now that they are going to be the minority, or they're scared to lose their ranking, or they're scared to lose their position, or what is the deal? I felt that from the video that they saw, she shouldn't have been arrested. She had the right to be in there. Why wasn't she allowed to be in there? So she has lawyers. Representative Park Cannon, she's out of jail. She has lawyers that are going to represent her, and I'm hoping that she is cleared of all accusations or whatever they think that she has done. What was the reason for him locking or not allowing her to come in? He claimed that there was a video show that she kicked the officers and state troopers or whoever the case may be, but that doesn't call for a capital offense. So damn. I just really hope history does not repeat itself, in the sense that our voting rights as a black man, as a black people, are not suppressed, because we have that right. We fought for that right, and it shouldn't be a situation that one group or one organization or Republicans should have any say so in determining that our rights should be stricken from us. The Arizona mayor declares state of emergency over border crisis. And as y'all know, hold on. As y'all know, there is a voting crisis. I mean, there is a border. I was doing something else. There's a border crisis in the sense that there are more than there's more than 50,000 children who are now in U.S. custody. Because of this situation, these people are coming from Central America through Mexico and hoping to get to the United States for a better living, for the fact that they've suffered a great deal, and they feel that this is the promise. This is the promised land, and due to the fact that there's COVID, that probably caused them to lose their jobs and things of the nature. And at some point, a couple of maybe weeks ago, they were claiming that Joe Biden was not strong enough in his say to these individuals not to come to United States. But man, it's an influctuation of children, parents sending their children, children and their parents coming together. It's just a whole host of people that are coming to America, and it's causing, as I mentioned, in Arizona, the mayor, it has caused him to call for a state of emergency. And I'm hoping, I don't really know what the situation is, but I was listening on CNN to one of the Democrat. They were interviewing one of the Democratic representatives, and he claimed, which is true, and it was on Fox, and that was so surprising enough, that this crisis did not happen under this regime, or this administration didn't happen under the last. This has been going on for a great time. So you really can't blame any one president for this border crisis. I guess it just has become more magnified because of who the president is, but he was not the one that has created this situation. He's not the one that has created the situation. I mean, and I'm quite sure. Well, he has put Vice President Kamala Harris in charge of trying to to handle that situation. But this crisis has been going on for as long as I can remember. But it's situation now where their state representatives, their senators who are going down there to check on the situation in terms of how these children are housed, and it's they're sending back reports, and according to the pictures that these newscasters have gotten, they are these children are cluttered together. It's overcrowding and what have you. And I also heard that now that people are offering to fly these individuals, some of them to various other parts of the country, in hopes of relieving the these different places where they're housed, relieving, giving them some type of relief. But somehow they need to stop this influxing of immigrants. And maybe they need to talk to Mexico, maybe they need to talk to other countries, or maybe create some kind of dialogue to where this could stop. Believe me, because I don't know if I mean it's it's a lot of people in the United States already, and you don't just want overcrowding, and you don't just take people in just cause you could, or just welcome open arms, because it's so much that's going on already, especially with the pandemic. And in the midst of this, black immigrants are facing a rampant racism in Mexico as they wait for U.S. asylum. I mean, they're being targeted even more so because some of them are from Africa, Cameroon, places like that, and they're again, like in the United States, they're getting stopped more frequently. A lot of, because they can't speak the language of the Spanish or anything like that nature. These people have been targeted as black people are being targeted as people who are want to just have, they think that these people are only good for having sex. So it's just a bad language barrier. Because I read one time one of the guys from Mexico was speaking to this black lady, and she thought this person was speaking to her and was being friendly and everything. Come to find out that the word that he was using was asking her how much she wants to sell her body for. So according to this lady who was interviewed, she says that a lot of Mexicans claim that the only jobs that they can find while waiting for asylum are jobs dealing with sex, things of that nature. Again, women, these black women are only good for selling their bodies, but they are frequently stopped by the police, and the policemen are now trying to bribe them so they won't be deported, or just treating them real bad. So blacks are getting, we getting the bad stick of the end of the deal at every cost and everywhere. So those were the topics for today on Up in Discussion Monday. I hope y'all enjoyed it. That's about it. I don't know how long I'll keep doing this, because it's lacking participation from y'all. I mean, I don't see too many people on here, but regardless, I'm keeping the show going for the time being. But thanks for viewing Open Discussion Monday. Those were the topics that I had to discuss, and maybe next time you will be a part of it. And I am out.